Hello, Mark Crossfield here. More questions coming at you from my AskGolfGuru app. This is the Q&A channel dedicated to answering your questions. Quick-fire videos like this one. We're talking short irons and going to the right. Let's get stuck in. So question here from Lee. Hi Mark, keep up all your good work. Thank you. Helping me loads with your tips and videos. Can you give me any tips on short irons? I find when I put the ball back in my stance, I tend to squirt the ball out to the right, being a right-handed golfer. Thanks. Interesting question. What do you mean by putting the ball back in your stance? Do you mean like putting it back towards your right foot, as in literally back in your stance, or do you mean not as forward from a driver? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's pretend you mean, we'll answer both. Let's pretend you have it more in the middle of your stance, say for a short iron, 7, 8, 9 pitching wedges, you know, those kind of things. So it's come further back than having it forward with your driver, and you find you hit the ball to the right. What you might find is that you get to your 0 point up near your left foot. So if you imagine my club is coming in on an arc, if I was to hit the ball here, the face would be pointing to the right. It hasn't had time to point more at the target or point more at my start direction, subject to my shape. So you might find that you're putting it too far back, which then kind of answers the second question. If you find that you're putting your ball a long way back and squirting them out to the right, well, it pushes that handle forward as a general rule, which tends to point the face to the right, unless you do turn it around that axis to get the face somewhere back towards where you might want that start direction to be. But do remember, if you put that twill in, with that handle in, you are going to lose loft. Not a bad thing with a lofted club. We'll say with my wedges, I'll have the ball back, points the face to the right, but then I'll just turn that face in via my slightly different hold on the club. So I'll have it twisted in my hands, which will allow me just to point the face, say if I wanted to hit a dead straight one, at the target. Ball position doesn't have to change direction because it's so player specific. But for me, the further forward I have the ball, the further I feel like I'm going to start it left, and the further back I have the ball, the further I feel like I'm going to start it right. If you imagine if I hit the ball bang now, so behind me, it's going to go off at the camera, and if I was to hit a ball up here out in front of me, it feels like it's going to go left. That club swinging on that arc, subject to what torques you're putting on it, it can change that start direction. Hope that kind of helps. Let me know if it does. Post comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.